Previous audit was 6 months ago. Okay. So it didn't really give us much info. We just know the previous, we audited their site 6 months ago. So we'll see how things are going now. So get that off the screen for you guys and going back over to Ahrefs. What did they get hit by? Doesn't really look like they got hit by anything. There was no
Not
update there.
specifically, no.
Interesting. So I'm not really sure. Could have just been, yeah.
It looks more like maybe just a correction. Because I wouldn't
Could have
say this
been.
is like a serious dive or anything, right? Like it's just pull
But I
you down a
mean,
little bit.
compared to most of the other people that are talking in SEO spaces right now, this site is doing great.
Fine, yeah. I mean,
um,
what you lost?
core update in August doing great. Helpful content update just keeps going up. October core update keeps going up. November core update kind of up and sideways, and then eventually had a little bit of a correction there, but hard to say why.
Yeah, but that's pretty normal too, right? I mean, like I'm looking like nothing seems out of whack here. You lost less than like what, 5% of your traffic.
Okay, so did you want to look at I guess we're going to go ahead and look at the off page real quick,
Yeah.
but we don't really, I mean, if he's in MLB, then we'd be building backlinks for him. So
We'll say these
let me see if he's
anchors
still
look
in
kind of
MLB.
funny, but probably old stuff. Yeah.
Hopefully, I hope he is still in MLB, because then I can say something real salesy. Um, Here we go. Just give me 1 second, guys. Orders. It looks like they are still in MLB.
Nice.
Yeah, they've got another report that's going out in like a week or two. As we're in the middle of a month for them of link building right now. So yeah, there you go, guys. Basically, all you need to know about this is that uh, here we started building links where around June, because it's 6 months. So yeah, essentially we started building links like, right, I'll show you on the other screen. Just make sure you can see around the June mark, so around like right here. So see how that growth? That's around the 6 month mark where we started building links for them. There you go. sterlingsalot.co. We build the links, you do the content, get your
Hmm.
rankings. Don't even got to worry about updates anymore, right? The links are algo proof, right? Don't worry about that little correction at the end. I'm sure things are going to be just
It'll be
fine.
fine.
But regardless, we make posts in the group and stuff, and we always have to clarify that, when we do see nice results like this for a client site, we're only doing, half the work. And actually, the harder work, well, I feel like content takes like a lot more time these days, right?
Yeah.
Depending on how much content you're doing, or maybe just link building seems easy to us since we're set up for it. But
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'd rather come in and do my backlinking every month versus the content planning, putting up, etc.
true. But yeah, anyway, so obviously he's doing something right. So yeah, we'll keep building the links. Let's see I shouldn't have exited. I could see kind of like what we've been doing for him real quick.
Yeah, because
Just
there's a lot of old
so it looks like he started
stuff
off
kind
with
of
a really
clouding
low
up the.
budget and he's been kind of increasing his budget, which is cool. But yeah, so as far as the types of links and stuff, it's primarily niche edits and guest posts, doing some social signals. Niche edits and guest posts, probably about 50-50. Looks like we are using about mid authority to high authority in the beginning, or we were using some more like kind of low authority as well, but mainly like mid to high authority. Looks like especially in like the last like couple months or whatever, yeah, a lot of like high authority as well. Um, and yeah, about 50-50 niche edits, guest post. We are linking to inner pages, but I'd say probably about 20 to 30% of the links are going to inner pages, so really not going too heavy on the inner pages. So overall, I like what the team's doing as far as the link building goes here. It looks natural, pumping authority. Not overly aggressive or anything. You know, we do use some exact match anchors and stuff like that here and there, but not on very high numbers. And yeah, things are looking good. So we'll keep doing that. Did you want to audit the site itself real quick, Nick?
I'm going through it. It's ecom, right? So I don't think there's too much to say so far. It looks all right based on like what I've just randomly gone through.
I like how, I mean,
Big
as far as like
site.
Eat goes, it looks like legitimate, right? They've got all this information
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, terms and conditions, their phone number, their address, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
The site is in a foreign language. You know, we got Google translating it or whatever, but obviously is not perfect. How big is this site?
This isn't
No.
the most
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
tall and
something else.
handsome
No, no,
man
no.
in
It's not
SEOs.
his. I
Okay.
think it's one of his friends, though.
I couldn't. Okay. All right. Right on.
It's actually got quite a lot of pages on here, but it is
Yeah,
an
it's
ecom
huge.
site, so yeah, about like
Yeah.
5K indexed URLs. Um, yeah, pretty,
Very specific.
lots of products. Yeesh.
Hmm.
Lots and lots of products. Uh, this page I'm looking at is like glitching out, or maybe it's still loading. There,
Yeah,
there we
mine
go.
did it too as it was loading,
Yeah.
where there's like a bunch of overlap text and stuff, but then it
Yeah.
formats correctly after.
Might want to look into that though. I'm definitely not like a technical SEO person, but I think stuff like this can like actually affect
Yeah.
stuff. You might just want to see what's going on with
Take a
that kind
look.
of loading thing, yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, it looks like a pretty like standard kind of like e-com site, right? It's hard to
Hmm.
really wonder what we said about this site on our last audit.
There a blog somewhere? Translate some stuff.
Yeah, sorry guys. We do try to audit
Yeah,
the foreign
there's a
language sites
blog.
to our best, but it's really hard. Uh, where's the blog? How'd you find it?
Footer, just in the footer. Now I will say
Oh,
this
here we go.
hub page for the blog is pretty weird.
Yeah,
Um,
got a bunch of interlinks.
but I mean, yeah, it serves for crawlability. It seems to be pushing out properly. Yeah.
Have you found any like category pages or anything like that?
No, that's what I thought was kind of weird about the blog. Just how it's kind of split up.
Can't get Google to translate it anymore. It stopped popping up. I guess the category pages are just like they just list all the products, but it looks like there's not really any
Yep.
content on the category pages. So I guess that's one thing you could say is like actually put some content here on your category pages. Even if you want to leave like the list of products up at the top, you could add some content like down at the bottom, right?
Mm.
Just so yeah, think about users first. So if a user lands on a category page, like what do they want to see? You can maybe even think about like organizing these better because the way that category pages look right now is it's literally like just like straight out like 100 products like listed, right? Which might be working good. I'm not really sure, but you could try to like group them in different ways or have like sections within the category or whatever. And then yeah, maybe add some content at the bottom, and you can actually try to rank these category pages, right? Uh, anything else that you're seeing, Nick?
Not really. No.
I guess we could look at a blog article real quick.
Hey, buddy, I'm doing my show right now. I'll be there in a minute, okay? Okay, I'll cook you some food here in a little bit.
Don't cook him anything. Not for interrupting. No
I know,
food
right?
today.
Jeez, I mean,
So the blog article, I clicked on a blog article and I've got to say there's a lot to be desired, right? It's
mm.
essentially a wall of text. There's some interlinking, which is nice, but it really looks like just a wall of text, right? Just not what if I landed on a page, I wouldn't want
Oh
any of
yeah, I'm
that.
on one now.
Like on,
Looks pretty short for how general it is too, but not a single image. I'm not seeing.
yeah,
Oh
no
yeah, here's two
images.
two interlinks.
Yeah, so I guess
But yeah.
probably the most constructive criticism we'll be able to give you this whole audit is beef up these blog posts. And it is work. I understand. Like I get it. this is the worst part about SEO, right? But it is SEO.
Yeah.
So, and what I would do for direction is just go Google like a keyword like that any of your blog posts is trying to rank for. Just Google that keyword and go open like the top 3 and just look at what their blog posts look like. And you're going to see that they're going to look very different from yours. I'll go ahead and do that right now just to kind of prove my point, I guess. Hopefully it's not, I don't even know what this keyword is, but it looks like it's, I typed it, the keyword's in a foreign language. I don't know if it's the keyword, but I typed it in and he's ranking number 1 for it. So,
So I guess he's doing right. He's also, I was going to say, he's very specific, right? Like this niche, this website is very specific. So, if we're talking about content that's specific about something that I'm guessing is probably, well, I don't know, man, they probably do have some decent competition, but I would think this is probably like, I would think their competition is mainly broader based websites, like maybe around the construction niche or something along those lines, or selling a bunch of products, not just this one thing.
all right. So I found another one. I'll get this off my screen.
Pops, what are you doing it?
Bring him on. Get him on the camera. Get him on the camera. We done want him on. All right, but yeah, anyway, we'll just go ahead and leave it at that. My biggest advice would be to beef up these blog articles. Maybe use a tool like Surfer to make sure your word count is kind of similar to what your competitors are doing that they're ranking for. Get some images in the blog articles, make them look nice. Get some headings. You might not have even had any headings now that I'm thinking about it. I know he's got some headings.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and just break up this text, into like paragraphs, make it easier to read. Yeah, images, just there's a bunch of ways you can kind of break it up and make it better. But yeah, look at the number 1 rankers, see what they're doing, and that'll give you a pretty good idea of what we're talking about. Yeah, basically just stuff. It's kind of like user engagement type stuff, keeping users happy. But Google seems to be kind of really going after this kind of stuff lately, so it's what you want to be doing if you want to, safeguard your blog for the long run. Because even like super like low energy kind of like spam stuff can work in the beginning, and it can work for a while even, but you never really know how long, right? So it's better to be safe, especially with a big site like this one. It looks like more of a long-term project, not a churn and burn project. Investing a good amount of money, then you want to kind of try to safeguard yourself, right? Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.